Hi everyone. My name's Ali. I'm an engineer here at Let's Do This.
Hi, I'm Paddy, also an engineer.
And today we're talking to you about amplifying your reach and getting you accessing new audiences. At Let's Do This, our mission is to get more people offline together. And so we want to help you get your events in front of more people. To do this, we've been investing in social via our new app, as well as AI-powered recommendations that Paddy will talk to you about shortly. We want to get your events in front of the right people and help them bring their friends along with them. So let's talk about social. I'm sure we've all had that social media FOMO experience of doom scrolling the recent past. You're seeing events that your friends attended that perhaps you never even knew were happening. That might be the Taylor Swift tickets you've just missed out on. It might be the new pizza place that opened around the corner and suddenly everyone is talking about. Or it might be race photos from an event a close friend attended last weekend, when not only is it too late for you to book and run alongside them or be there on the day to support, you can't even send them that simple good luck morning text. And so we've, in the last 2 months, completely rebuilt the Let's Do This app to tackle this exact problem. The new app lets you know what events your network has coming up at a point when you can still do something about it. We're not saying that you'll never feel FOMO again, but we will let you know what events your friends are attending so that you can bring one another along for the ride. We've been working closely with real-life running communities where this is a real current problem for them. We've spoken to various run clubs who use all kinds of solutions to try and stay up to date with what their members are doing. This is everything from sporadic messages in WhatsApp chats, right through to detailed spreadsheets that somebody's got to maintain. It's a real pain point. In particular, we're collaborating with Runner Beans, Manchester Roadrunners, Rock Up, and Step by Steppers. We want to develop a solution that works for real runners. So let's take a look. So we join Esme. Some of you will recognize Esme, who found out she was in this presentation yesterday. We join Esme. She is a member of the Runner Beans Club, and she has just opened the Let's Do This app on her phone. She lands on the home feed. This is where she can see recent updates from her friends and Run Club members all in one place. Right at the top of her feed, she can see that Lydia, her friend from Runner Beans, has just booked a new event. People have left comments and have reacted with a high five. There's clearly a lot of excitement about this event. She scrolls further down and sees some suggested followers who are actually familiar faces from her local park run. And further down, she sees that someone has just finished the Cardiff Half Marathon. These race recaps are designed to celebrate that crossing the finish line moment and let you compile all your amazing race day photos in one place. At this point, Esme's feeling pretty inspired, but also frustrated because she has no events coming up. So she scrolls back up and has a look at what Lydia, her friend from Runner Beans, has coming up. She clicks through and lands on Lydia's profile. These profiles are designed to be super personalized places where people can be loud about the hobby that they love. She has her own bio, and she's uploaded an amazing photo of their run club. We can also see Lydia's calendar, which has all her upcoming events, as well as avatars showing who else is going to be there with her. We include finishes as well to celebrate every past PB and every, I just about finished that one. From here, Esme clicks through to see what the rest of the Runner Beans Club is up to. Again, these community pages are designed to be super personal, to let run clubs be loud about who they are. There is a shared event calendar, so you can see every event that members are attending, sorted by date, again with avatars so you can see who will be there on the day. We can see there are many events coming up, but Esme is interested in the one that's coming up in the near future. She clicks through and lands on the event page. Here, again, she can see who else is attending, and clicking on the list, she can see that not only are several people from the Run Club attending, but also a couple of friends from university who she hasn't caught up with in ages. She reads the description, looks through the old event photos, and is super excited. She reaches the event page already fired up and ready for a new opportunity, but also reassured that she's not going to be alone on the day. From here, registration is just a click away. And so she books the event. She knows that she'll have people to run with, people to train with, and even people to carpool with to get there on the day. But a single booking is only the very start. At Let's Do This, when someone registers for an event, we'll send their network a social booking notification to let them know. So the other members of Runner Beans who are attending this event will know that Esme will be there with them. And the other people in Esme's network will know that she just booked an event, so they can check their own calendars and maybe see if they can make this one too. In this way, run clubs and groups of friends get to keep up with what events they're attending. And as organizers, you can extend your reach into these communities. A single booking should only be the very start. It's that spark of excitement that should extend through someone's network, gathering momentum and a few high fives along the way. Instead of doom scrolling through past events on Instagram, we want people sharing their race recaps on Let's Do This, full of photos with friends because they knew about the event that was coming up and were able to get there together. We're currently still in the exciting early stages of this social venture, and so far, as you can see, we've received some super exciting feedback from the individuals and run clubs that we're collaborating with. Please watch this space, because there is so much more to come here, and we can't wait to share it with you. Thank you.
Great. No, thank you, Ellie. So now I'd like to talk you through how I've been working really hard extending your reach to the power of AI-powered personalized recommendations. And so at Let's Do This, we spent a long time building a marketplace for experiences, a marketplace that helps our partners grow their events. And we work tirelessly and continuously to show you the value of this marketplace. And one way that we've been doing this is through the list of 600,000 people that we want to inspire. 600,000 people who've opted into our marketing emails to hear about your events from us. But this weekly recommendation email that we were sending out, that send out a few recommendations every week, primarily based on locations, simply wasn't working. The recommendations were just simply not successful. The feedback we were getting from participants was that these event recommendations were just missing the mark. We weren't using the richness of the data that we had from all these different participants to make something really, truly personalized. And with 500,000 people to inspire, that was naturally pretty disappointing. And so the good news is that we've rebuilt this from the ground up, and we've actually seen a 75% increase in the effectiveness of these recommendations, and the effectiveness of getting people to your start lines. And so, how? And that's where I'd like to kind of go into a bit of detail about how myself and the team have been thinking about this problem, starting with a story. So let's take Jamie here. Jamie he's 26, he works in marketing, and he lives in Islington, and he started running about 12 months ago. He has a golden retriever called Archie, and his guilty pleasure is listening to the Spice Girls on his long runs. Definitely not projecting anything. And he's really built up his confidence in his running. He's gone from those casual runs during the week to regular runs on the weekends with his friends to actually attending a mixture of different events. Go on to his first 5K, then on to some 10Ks, and he's really enjoyed the atmosphere of all those events. In fact, he's built up his confidence so much that he's booked the Brighton Marathon next April. And if we look at his event history, what he's been doing, we can see that on average, he travels about 30 miles to his events. Not necessarily super local, but he's willing to travel a little bit to go to those events, the ones he really enjoys. And there are a few event organizers that he keeps coming back to that he really likes. He loves those scenic routes with LME, he loves that party atmosphere with Motive, and he loves the hyped up warm-ups when he goes to a run-through event. And he really enjoys these all. And so what we've done is we've taken these different factors, the demographics, not necessarily the stuff about his dog and his music taste, his event history, looking at the past events and the characteristics of those events, but also what's upcoming and how far away they are and what sort of distance they are. We've taken into account the distance traveled on average and these different event organizers. And we built an AI model that can actually predict the probability of Jamie booking an event. And we've used that to produce our recommendations. In fact, that is just a few different factors, and there are many, many different signals that go into it, about 50. And what's super exciting about this is that the AI that we built and developed allows us to spot those patterns in the data that humans would be really hard-pressed to spot. That non-linearity in the data, in the relationships between participants and events, that make someone want to attend an event, that make people go to an event. And getting hold of that is what makes a truly personalized recommendation. Ideally, we give every participant their own personalized human event planner, who we talk to on a daily basis, and we discuss all the things we just talked about here, and say what the perfect next event for them would be. Unfortunately, that's not just feasible. What we built at Let's Do This allows us to give that event planner to everyone, using the power of AI. And to do so at scale. We run millions of predictions every week on those event participant likelihoods to produce those personalized recommendations. And I think the other important thing to call out is that our AI model actually gets better and better every week. As more participants go to start lives, more participants opt in, and actually as we get feedback from the recommendations themselves. And kind of the crux of all this is that every participant is unique. Every participant is a unique combination of all these different factors that need to really be taken into account to make something truly relevant for them. And after all that attention and care, to detail, we produce a single recommendation every week. A simple email which inspires through bold imagery that recommends what we think is the most likely event for Jamie to book next, which turns out to be the Birmingham Running Festival half marathon, just in perfect time, a few months out from his Brighton Marathon next year. And so, what's super exciting is we've taken all this complexity, we've looked at all this data, and thought about how we can make it better to produce a single targeted action that is now 75% better at getting people offline together at your different events. And so there we have it. We just saw how the power of social networks from Ali and how the power of AI-powered personalized recommendations get your events in front of the right people. Thank you.